A catastrophic multi-vehicle collision rocked the city, sending a surge of critically injured patients flooding into Vale Hospital's emergency department. The fate of these accident victims now rests in the hands of Vale's surgical team, their last hope for survival in the face of devastating trauma.
Patient's crashing. We need an attending surgeon now.
All the hours are full. We got 3 more criticals incoming.
Sir, the patient in trauma 3 is coding.
Well, I can't leave this one. Where's Dr. Stevens?
We need another attending surgeon. Everyone else is in the OR.
Need a hand?
A new hire. You just started this month.
Some junior surgeon fresh out of residency isn't ready for level 1 trauma like this.
Patient's pressure is dropping.
Time to prove yourself, Dr. Marksman. Patient's yours.
Okay, we are going to perform a modified Whipple.
Whipple? For trauma? That's insane.
Trust me. Medicine bomb scissors. Dr. Rhodes, I need you to retract here.
That procedure will take hours. The patient won't survive.
Bovie cautery. Watch.
He's doing it in half the normal time.
The bleeding. It's under control. But how did he...
Silk suture. Parker, I want you to clamp exactly where I show you.
I've never seen anything like this.
Almost done. This patient's going to make a full recovery.
Jesus, Adrian. What you just pulled off is impossible.
I thought you were just some rookie surgeon, but that was the most incredible technique I've ever witnessed. Where did you learn to operate like that?
What you just did will go down in the history books.
Wait. I heard President Vale personally recruited a medical prodigy who revolutionized surgical procedures at Mass General. Is that you?
Final suture. Miss Vale's new pancreatic duct is anastomosed.
Doctor! The nurses, they said you did it. And you actually did.
Sir, you shouldn't be in here during an operation.
Every surgeon on the West Coast said it was inoperable, that she only had weeks to live, but you saved my Catherine.
She'll make a full recovery, President Vale.
Name your price, whatever it is. We need you at Vale, my hospital.
Look, I'll explain later. Right now, we have 3 critical patients that need specialized procedures. It's gonna take hours. Y'all should go home, get some rest. I'll take over from here.
Okay. Good work, everyone. You're all stable. Every single one of them stabilized.
Oh, sun's coming up. We must have operated all night.
You're a machine.
Well, that's why they pay me the big bucks. All right, it's time for some much-needed shut-eye.
Hey, you.
Hey, yourself.
Been operating all night. Saved every single patient in that pileup. What you did was extraordinary.
How do you always know exactly what I needed?
Because I know you better than anyone. Blueberry, your favorite.
You remembered.
Where's it?
You know, I've been thinking lately about us. I know it's only been a month, but it just feels different.
That's the third time this week.
Hospital food's better when it's someone else's. So who's this Marksman guy? His surgical skills are unreal.
Not sure. Thought he was just another new hire. Had no idea he could handle complex traumas like that. With talent like this, you'd think that he'd be running his own department by now.
What is this, a hospital or a nail salon? Last I checked, I'm not paying you doctors to sit around and gossip.
Who is this guy?
Preston Vale, President Vale's son, Harvard MBA. He's taking over as hospital administrator while his father takes care of his wife, who just recovered from an experimental pancreatico-duodenectomy.
I'm sorry, am I looking at two board-certified surgeons or med school dropouts? Hard to tell based on your behavior.
Sir, about last...
Save it! Parker, you couldn't even manage a simple trauma rotation. You're fired. Clear out your office.
New management means new standards. It's time to separate the real surgeons from the posers. Attention. Need everybody's attention now. If you expect to keep your obscenely overpaid jobs, every surgery must be perfect. No complications, no deaths. This second-rate medicine stops right now.
Who does he think he is, Dr. House?
What is this? Excellence in emergency medicine? Save your ego stroking for your own time. This is a hospital. We need surgeons, not trophy collectors.
That was for my residency direction.
Oh, cry me a river. Maybe if you spent a little bit more time on your patients and a little less time collecting gold stars, you'd be a real doctor. You're fired.
Excuse me?
Make sure she gets a souvenir from the gift shop just to show her how grateful we are for her time here.
Yes, sir. Would you prefer a fountain pen or a snow globe?
That was good. Let's go. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Sleeping after a shift? Rise and shine, superstar.
Did I order a wake-up call?
No, you didn't. But here's one anyway. You are fired.
Are you serious? You're firing me?
Do you need me to draw you a diagram, doctor?
Well, no, but there must be some sort of mistake.
Fiona, what's his position here?
He's a new surgical resident, Mr. Vale.
What's he make?
700,000. That's standard for a trauma surgeon.
700? Are you insane? You're giving resident money to a first year who sleeps on the job? This hospital is being scammed.
I just worked all night. Okay, I'm just taking a nap.
Also, now you're expecting overtime pay. Seen lazy doctors, but this is criminal negligence. What were you thinking hiring this fraud? Either you're as dumb as these hack surgeons, or this is some sort of insurance scam.
Adrian and I might be sleeping together, but I can't let him drag me down. My career comes first. Boy, bye. There must be some clerical error. His credentials. Other residents make a fraction of that salary.
Fiona.
Dr. Marksman, you are F-I-R-E-D fired. Clear out your office, clear out your locker, and get the hell out of my hospital.
This is a mistake, okay? You need to check the surgical lock.
You don't get to wear that anymore.
I see.
Sir, Dr. Marksman is an amazing surgeon.
You don't understand. He's the one who...
Didn't I fire you two already? Beat it.
Vale is still the #1 hospital in the nation, okay? Don't make this worse for yourselves. I understand. Hospital politics. I know it's only been a month, but there is something real between us. Meet me in the lobby after your shift. I'll be waiting.
You care to explain that little exchange?
The board won't like this. 4 attendings dismissed in 1 day. Patient care will suffer.
Fear is a weapon, Fiona. I intend to wield it. Or perhaps you're more concerned with one surgeon in particular? Your little scam artist situationship?
No, Preston. He means nothing to me. Really. I have no personal stake in your staffing decisions.
Let's be clear about your future here. Do you want to be with the nobody, collecting unemployment checks, or the man who signs everyone's paychecks, including yours?
The man who signs everyone's paychecks.
Even the most attractive administrators need to be reminded who's in charge around here. Hey, Dad. What's wrong?
Your mother's having a rough week of recovery. She'll be okay, but I need you to take full control of the hospital. And Preston, there's something critical you need to know.
Of course, what is it?
That new surgeon, Dr. Marksman, whatever happens, make sure you take care of him.
Dr. Marksman? Dr. Marksman, you're fucking fired. Get out of my hospital. Christ.
The resident I just fired?
Preston? Are you there?
Check the staff roster. See if we have another marksman working for us here.
I had to back up the brakes truck to get him here. He's the surgeon who saved your mother's life, and he's pioneering our experimental surgery program. The hospital's reputation rests on his work.
Ah, yes, I see now. There's another surgeon attending with that name. Dr. Marksman, pioneer in experimental trauma surgery, 2-time Florence Nightingale Medal recipient for medical excellence, 3 times Apex Award winner for clinical research. Is this what you mean, Dad?
That's our man. There's another surgeon with the same last name who's been a disaster for us. Negligent, lazy, you name it. Do me a favor, fire him.
Already done, Dad. I fired his slacker ass this morning.
Thank God. Almost thought I fired our star surgeon.
Good work, son. I'll visit when your mother's stronger.
Just take care of Mom, all right? I got everything else under control. See? Told you that slacker resident I fired was worthless. Now, about your career trajectory.
Mr. Vale, sir.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Multiple traumas incoming. The 6-car pileup. You fired half our surgery team.
What's your point?
ER is crashing. We've no one left who can handle it.
Give me the situation now.
6 critical traumas, 3 more incoming. Multiple crush injuries, arterial bleed, sir. We're losing patients.
What are our options?
There might be one solution.
Well, spit it out.
Dr. Marksman. He handled 4 critical traumas alone last night. If we can get him back here.
Marksman. Right, that's the man we need. Fiona, call him.
Which Dr. Marksman should I?
The genius surgeon. The one I didn't fire. Keep up.
The hell? Where'd all this stuff go? idiot left us research notes. Modified trauma protocol. Wait. These are his revolutionary procedures. Oh, this is brilliant work. Hello?
Dr. Marksman? Multiple critical traumas in the ER. Preston Vale says if you can handle this crisis, there's a monster promotion waiting.
I'm on my way. With Adrian's techniques, I'll look like a genius. They'll make me department head, and I can finally make 7 figures.
Well,
Dr. Marksman's on his way.
thank God. Now, about your loyalty.
Adrian meant nothing. I was using him to advance my career. You're my future.
That's my girl.
Fiona's shift ended an hour ago. The boss's son is up to something. To hell with this. I'm going up.
Piece of shit! Get your hand off my girl!
Oh, knock it off, Adrian. You mean to tell me that the brilliant surgeon can't see what's been happening under his own nose?
You mean to tell me that you've been messing around with this incompetent Nepo baby?
I can choose who I want. And I don't want a disgraced surgeon with no future.
You pathetic loser.
We're done, Adrian. Ancient history.
Are you serious? Just like that?
Sorry that this bum wrinkled your jacket, sir.
Why are you doing this, Fiona? Am I just a stepping stone to you?
I need someone with a future, not someone who sleeps while patients are dying. Keep it for when you get lonely and horny. It's the closest you'll ever come to the real thing again.
Look at us, Adrian. I'm the future of Vale Hospital, and you? Just a slacker in scrubs. You're washed up, Marksman. Perhaps try nursing? I hear they're always hiring.
Fiona, I met you here, and it made me want to stay. I thought we could build a family together.
Get over yourself. You think I'm gonna stay with someone who lied about their credentials? President Vale would never have hired someone who sleeps during shifts. We're done.
I'm not done. But when I am, there won't be a Vale hospital left standing. You can count on that.
No. Don't you move an inch right there, Adrian. Your troubles are just getting started.
Who authorized you to be here?
Mr. Vale, I'm pleased to announce that under my supervision, we've stabilized all the patients from the multi-car accident, and the situation is completely under control.
You're Dr. Marksman.
Ah, yes, the very same.
My father mentioned your exceptional credentials. Harvard Medical, was it?
These morons have no idea I'm taking credit for Adrian's revolutionary techniques. As long as the boss's son is impressed, I'll be chief of surgery by next month.
Mr. Vale, I've identified who's responsible for all the issues in OR3 today. He was sleeping while a patient almost died on the table. Clear-cut medical malfeasance.
Dr. Hart. Incredible news. Dr. Adrian Marksman, that surgical pioneer that you've been tracking, he's just been terminated from Vale Hospital.
When?
Less than an hour ago. dismissed by President Vale's son.
Huh. Amazing. I'd pay to see Nelson Vale's face when he discovers that his prize surgeon was fired by his submental son.
With respect, we're still establishing our reputation. Would someone of Marksman's caliber even consider joining us?
Well, I'll offer him whatever it takes. Full department autonomy, research funding, state-of-the-art facilities, and if necessary, my personal involvement. His techniques could revolutionize surgical care. Have my car brought round. I'm going to Vale Hospital personally. And Adrian Marksman, he's leaving with me.
Malfeasance? What kind of delusional accusation is that?
Now, don't insult our intelligence. A patient coded while you were off taking a nap. The timing couldn't possibly be coincidental, yet you stand there denying it.
This is crazy. You've all passed me off as some second-rate surgeon, and when a complication occurs, which happened in this hospital under your incompetent leadership, you blame me. The collective medical knowledge in this room isn't enough to fill a prescription pad.
If you were even half the surgeon that you claim to be, you would still have a job. I'm not going to stand here and debate medicine with you in front of Mr. Vale. Security, please detain him.
What exactly are you accusing me of?
Either confess to medical malfeasance, or they'll escort you to the police for criminal negligence.
Adrian, I never realized you were capable of endangering patients. What other medical atrocities have you committed? You better confess now, or we'll do everything in our power to make sure you lose your medical license.
Fine. Go ahead. Do your worst. Let's see if a single piece of evidence holds up in front of the medical board.
You really underestimate my family's influence, don't you?
Don't you realize that Mr. Vale here can end your entire career with one phone call? Sir, I strongly recommend that we make an example out of him. After all, he'll be a danger to his patients wherever he goes.
Preston, you can't let him walk away after this. Not after what he did to our patients.
I'm contacting the medical board right now. As of this moment, Dr. Adrian Marksman is blacklisted from Vale Hospital and every medical institute in the country. Plans in motion, Adrian. Do you know what that means? It means that you will never practice medicine in this country again.
I have one question before I go. Does your father know you fired me?
My father's the one who asked me to fire you, you dipshit.
You thought you were some brilliant surgical god, didn't you? Security, remove this criminal from hospital property immediately.
Immediately.
Yes, Doctor.
Right away, sir.
That's quite enough. Let him go. Dr. Marksman is about to accept the position as Chief of Surgical Innovation at Hart Medical Center.
I know you. You're Vivian Hart, the surgical upstart from that medical clinic across town.
That's Dr. Vivian Hart to you, Mr. Vale.
Vivian, I haven't seen you since the Johns Hopkins Symposium, like 4 or 5 years ago. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm here for the most innovative surgeon in the country, of course.
Wait, are you seriously suggesting this negligent doctor has value? He was sleeping during rounds.
Is this how Vale Hospital discards its exceptional talent? Your father built this institution's reputation of medical excellence, not petty politics.
Dr. Hart, with all due respect.
This is a conversation between medical directors. Someone in your position should recognize when to maintain silence.
Dr. Hart, I must inform you that Dr. Marksman represents a serious liability. He compromised patient safety, and...
I don't believe I requested your medical opinion, Dr.
Marksman. David Marksman.
I have neither time nor interest in your assessment.
After he decided to go to sleep, we had a critical surgical complication. His negligence led to the problem. His actions not only endangered patients, it compromised my hospital's reputation. Are you really willing to defend someone who violates the Hippocratic Oath?
Did you actually consult with your father before dismissing Dr. Marksman?
Of course I consulted my father. He's the one who specifically mentioned his dangerous surgical shortcuts and inflated reputation.
Dangerous shortcuts? Is that what President Vale really said?
His exact words were, remove him at first opportunity.
President Vale was the one that recruited me. This makes absolutely no sense.
Please, Adrian. The president wouldn't personally recruit a mid-level surgeon like you. Those gala invitations were professional courtesy, not genuine respect.
Well, if that's the way things work at Vale, I have nothing more to contribute to any of you.
Dr. Marksman, would you consider joining Hart Medical Center as our chief of surgery?
Well, I've...
Full department autonomy, protected research time, a surgical fellowship in your name, and a 7-figure salary package. And cash. Dr. Marksman, I want you to revolutionize our surgery program. Hopefully this shows you I mean what I say.
Chief of surgery? You're offering all this to a surgeon who can't even keep his eyes open on the job? Dr. Hart, have you completely lost your medical judgment, or are you on drugs?
This is absurd. He was a mediocre surgeon here at Vale, and now you're positioning him to lead your entire surgical department? The medical board should review your hiring practices.
Vivian, I appreciate your confidence. This isn't about money.
Maybe there's something beyond professional opportunity that might interest you?
She's offering herself up to him. She can't do that. Are you a doctor or a call girl?
At Hart Medical Center, you will be given everything a surgeon of your caliber deserves, including a boss that would do absolutely anything to recognize your value. And I do mean anything, Dr. Marksman.
Dr. Hart, for the sake of your own reputation, you need to know that this hack you're so eagerly pursuing has a documented history of negligence. My father confirmed it himself.
Is that precisely what Nelson Vale told you?
His exact words.
Negligent surgeon.
What are those?
Personal gifts from your father. My fellowship offer. My personal research lab. My surgical team. I'm leaving it all behind. You can tell President Vale that as of this moment, Dr. Marksman has permanently withdrawn from Vale Hospital and all of its affiliated institutions.
You know what? Spare us the theatrics, Adrian. You never deserved those privileges in the first place. The medical board is going to see that justice is done.
Oh, your stupidity, it's just astonishing. You treat pioneering surgeons like disposable scalpels. This man is a life-saving artist.
Dr. Hart, I understand there's some competition between your center and Vale Hospital.
Yeah, look, I'll be real. We're struggling to get out from under their shadow.
Look, I'd be happy to help you out with that. Take me on, and I'll transform Hart into the #1 surgical institution in the country.
Look at yourself, Adrian. Offering your skills to a struggling clinic. How pathetically desperate.
Oh, a backstabbing bottom feeder like you has absolutely no right to judge a surgeon of his caliber.
How dare you talk to me like that?
Your malpractice has caused catastrophic damage to my hospital's reputation. As the responsible party, I demand that you issue a formal apology to one of the major medical journals, and with an explanation to every affected Vale Hospital patient. Refuse me, and I will ensure that the medical board revokes your license permanently.
That accusation isn't just baseless. It's absurd.
What exactly do you think you're going to do about it? You got no choice but to sign this confession.
Oh, stop threatening my chief surgeon. If you insist on pursuing this vendetta, have your attorney send a formal complaint to Hart Medical Center. We'll consider it nothing less than a declaration of total war.
If it's war you want, I will obliterate your dime store clinic with everything that I've got.
Let's go. One more second and this cesspool's gonna make me physically ill.
Mr. Vale, don't you waste another precious moment on those second-rate practitioners.
David, you've proven your loyalty. The chief of surgery position is yours, effective immediately.
This is extraordinary. Thank you. I am honored beyond words.
Don't forget about me, Preston.
Don't worry, babe. You will be thoroughly compensated for your loyalty.
How exciting.
Mr. Vale, I swear on my medical oath that I will not disappoint you.
Mr. Vale, a commuter train derailed. 6 critical patients incoming. Dr. Marksman, OR1 now.
Now's your time to shine, Dr. Marksman.
Shit, I'm screwed. Adrian's surgical journal with all his proprietary techniques is still in my office. If Preston finds out I stole it and then couldn't even use it properly.
I implemented a groundbreaking surgical protocol that I invented myself. These techniques are revolutionary. I'll walk you through it in detail after the emergency.
It's impressive, Dr. Marksman. You've obviously got your own methodology. No need to bore me with the specifics. I trust your brilliance. Keep up the good work, Dr. Marksman. With you leading my surgical team, I can focus on what really matters. Hospital expansion.
Again, sir, I'm deeply honored. Behold, Vale Hospital's new chief of surgery. Let's see how all these condescending clowns treat me now.
Glad you're feeling better, honey.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, sorry, who's this? Nelson Vale speaking.
President Vale, Dr. Vivian Hart here. I am calling to let you know that as of this morning, Hart Medical Center has officially entered the experimental surgery arena.
Revolutionary surgical procedures are Vale Hospital's domain. Are you absolutely certain you want to pick this fight?
This is merely a professional courtesy call, not an invitation for debate.
Now, just... Just that conniving bitch plotting. She knows Adrian is our surgical secret weapon. Why would she deliberately provoke a medical war she has absolutely no chance of winning? Unless...
Dad, we've got multiple traumas coming in.
Just tell me you didn't fire Dr. Marksman.
Dad, relax. Fired the other one. That incompetent slacker resident that you mentioned.
Then explain to me why Hart Medical Center believes they can suddenly challenge our surgical supremacy.
Because I masterfully led Vivian Hart into a false sense of reality. There's no way a mediocre doctor can revolutionize surgical procedures. I convinced Vivi that she's acquired surgical brilliance, when in reality, she's hired our disgraced, discarded loser.
So you deliberately manipulated Vivian?
She thinks she's hired genius behind Vale Hospital's groundbreaking procedures. That's why she had the audacity to declare war on you.
Impressive, son. You're finally showing some of the leadership qualities I've been waiting to see out of you. I think you're ready to take complete control of our experimental surgical division.
Dad, this is everything I've worked for. Thank you.
We'll get to work immediately. We're going to expose Hart Medical Center for the low-grade institution it truly is. Their humiliation will be quick and absolute.
I won't let you down.
Darling, surgical innovation is the future of Vale. Preston only got his MBA last year.
Do you really think it's wise to entrust him with our most prestigious program?
I would never take a risk like this if Preston was our only asset. Remember, we have the ultimate surgical secret weapon.
You mean the surgeon that saved my life? Dr. Adrian Marksman.
Exactly. And all I need to do is stay hands off and let him exercise his extraordinary talents. As long as Adrian is with Vale Hospital, Hart Medical Center has no chance of competing. Not only that, Vivian fell for Preston's manipulation and hired that medical disaster, Dr. David Marksman. All we have to do now is sit back and watch her would-be empire crumble.
So, now that you've seen the surgical department, what do you think?
It's not bad. It's a small team, but they're talented. What you've built here, it's impressive, Viv.
It's good to see you again after all these years, Adrian.
You too.
We need to expand. It's too small for what I'm planning. Also, I heard you weren't the only surgeon Preston Vale fired.
Well, you have all the angles figured out, don't you?
And I always find the best one.
I'm going to start recruiting.
Good. The faster we rise, the more rewarding this partnership becomes.
This better be good.
Mr. Vale, you wanted to see me?
My father has granted me complete authority over our experimental surgical department. Given your new position as chief of surgery, I'm appointing you head of innovation.
Mr. Vale,
Is there an issue with that?
No, absolutely not. The budget for innovation is astronomical, and President Vale has already handed control to his son. If I oversee these procedures, I could divert significant resources to my personal research. Mr. Vale, you can trust me completely. I am precisely the right man for the job.
Preston, we have a catastrophe on our hands. 2 attending surgeons just submitted their resignations simultaneously. The department can't possibly maintain its caseload.
What? They both resigned at once? What was their explanation?
They refused to disclose their reasons. But there's talk they were recruited by a former Vale physician, along with the 3 other surgeons you fired before.
Former physician Adrian Marksman. This has his saboteur signature all over it.
Preston, what is our contingency plan? The surgical department is severely understaffed. If any more surgeons leave, patients will suffer.
Okay, everybody needs to remain calm. You still have me. I can rebuild this department.
Ah, yes. With your stellar reputation, we should be able to get the best of the best.
Exactly. So we lost some second-rate talent. Let him go. I'll make some calls to Cedars-Sinai and UCLA.
Good work, Marksman.
This is working out perfectly. Now I can install my own allies in key positions. Soon, I'll control the entire hospital's medical direction.
It's an honor to meet you, Dr. Hart.
This is Dr. Parker here. He's a triple board certified surgeon, and soon he'll be the head of trauma surgery. This is Dr. Rhodes, Chen, Rose, and Thomas, all consummate professionals. My most trusted colleagues back at Vale. With this surgical team, Hart Medical can revolutionize surgical care all across the country. Actually, the whole world.
We're eager to begin, Dr. Hart.
Well, welcome to Hart Medical Center. I am thrilled to have surgeons of your caliber joining us, but I do need to be transparent. We have got considerable ground to cover before we can truly challenge Vale Hospital's dominance.
Have no fear, Dr. Hart. With Adrian leading our team, we'll be 3 steps ahead of anything Vale attempts.
Yes, but Vale has already implemented Adrian's breakthrough surgical procedure protocols.
Yeah, about that. It's a preliminary version. If they continue to develop this approach without modification,
Then what?
a lot of deaths, a lot of lawsuits, a lot of patients could be harmed. Or worse, these procedures weren't ready for widespread implementation without proper refinement.
Both techniques require precise calibration and specialized training. Without that foundation,
We're talking about serious complications. Preventable harm.
Our first priority has to be patient safety. We need to perfect these procedures, and then we can find a way to prevent Vale from continuing with the flawed protocols.
Exactly. It's not about competition or pride. It's about saving lives.
We're using our experience with the trial procedures I did at Vale to develop next-generation surgical techniques, eliminating all the previous complications and inefficiencies. Even if Vale Hospital analyzes our fundamental approach and attempts to create something new, we'll maintain our significant advantage. And if they stubbornly continue with their flawed protocols, rest assured, their outcomes will deteriorate. I don't wish it upon their patients, that's for sure. Remember this moment. In this battle for medical supremacy, Hart Medical Center will emerge victorious.
It's 3 a.m. Lost track of time again. Viv, you surprised me.
Looks like you could use a nice rub. Do you mind?
No. I mean, yeah. What do you give all your surgeons? Massages?
Only the ones I really, really like.
You really, really like me?
Adrian, I've really, really liked you since residency. Nothing's changed.
You are our most brilliant resident in the program. I never imagined someone like you would like me.
There was never anyone else that got my attention.
Only you.
But you were completely oblivious. And then you just vanished from the program.
Well, I left to join the Experimental Surgical Fellowship in Switzerland.
I know. Your talent was extraordinary even then. Back then, I made a promise to myself that we would work together again someday. You know, when I established Hart Medical Center, my first priority was recruiting you. But that manipulative tyrant, Nelson Vale, had already secured your contracts with ridiculous incentives.
I understand now.
So, should we pick up where we left off in residency?
You're the boss.
That's right. And as your boss, I say, come home with me.
Tonight?
You lost everything when Preston fired you. Hospital privileges, research funding, even your hospital subsidized apartment. You have literally nowhere else to go tonight. Come with me.
Where?
My place.
All right. I'll admit it. That was the best meal I've had in months.
Careful, Dr. Marksman. I might start thinking you're easy to please.
That just depends on the company.
Well, starting tonight, this is your new home. Until the program's fully established, it just makes sense.
Are you sure about that? I mean, we already work late hours. Living together could get complicated.
Well, I like complicated. Keeps things interesting.
And where exactly will I be sleeping?
Well,
My master's suite as a California king. Plenty of room if things ever need to get more collaborative.
Really?
Relax. I'm only teasing. Tonight, at least. Come on. I'll show you your room. Unless you'd rather have a nightcap. In mine.
Things could get dangerous.
Is this pathetic attempt really the best that you can do? You are completely worthless as surgeons.
Dr. Marksman, the experimental procedures we're trying to replicate here are extraordinarily intricate. We need at least 6 months to properly master.
6 months? You have 72 hours, and I expect hourly updates on my desk.
Sir, rushing these delicate procedures dramatically increases the possibility of potentially fatal complications.
3 days, and you don't get 1 hour more. Go.
Report, Dr. Marksman. What's our status?
Excellent progress, Mr. Vale. We will be advancing to phase 2 implementation within 3 days.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. I knew my judgment in appointing you was flawless.
Preston, I need an update on the experimental surgery program.
Everything's proceeding perfectly, Father.
Outstanding. When this is done, I'll throw you a huge party to celebrate the launch.
Your father must be so proud of you.
Keep up the good work, Dr. Marksman. I'll make sure my father understands your invaluable contribution.
This is my shot. Why settle for chief of surgery? With the right maneuvering, I could become the next chief medical officer of Vale Hospital.
Mr. Vale, my purpose is to execute the visionary medical strategies of brilliant administrators such as yourself. I believe that in the position of chief medical officer, I could implement your ideas more effectively throughout the entire hospital.
These procedures prove successful, I will personally discuss your advancement with the board.
Truly, that's... I am profoundly grateful, sir. Thank you.
You're finally awake. You can keep appreciating the view while you eat.
All right. Ooh, breakfast. Looks good. Thank you.
When you're finished eating, we'll head directly to the surgical wing. Sound good?
Yes, absolutely.
Good. Get it up and running, and there may be a special bonus waiting for you. Extra special.
Okay, team. We're approaching a critical phase of our program development. We have groundbreaking procedures that we need to perfect in very little time. So let's get to it and start revolutionizing medicine.
I have excellent news for all of you. I've just finalized arrangements with the board, and upon successful implementation of our surgical innovations, each of you will receive a fully funded medical mission trip anywhere in the world that you choose to share your expertise. And when the time comes that our procedures receive national certification, every surgeon on this team will be gifted a percentage of the royalties from any techniques we patent. At Hart Medical Center, our surgeons are the lifeblood of our institution, and you will be compensated accordingly.
Dr. Hart, we are fully committed to making the surgical program a success.
Absolutely. You'll be seeing progress ASAP.
Vale Hospital won't know what hit them. With Adrian leading us, victory's guaranteed.
Hart is best! Hart is best! Hart is best! Hart is best!
We're running wild, hearts on fire. Whoa. We're chasing dreams and climbing higher. Whoa, countless flat when you stay. Countless flat, we're rolling on the way.
You always this disciplined? Or are you just trying to impress me?
If I was trying to impress you, you would know.
Midnight meetings, long hours, this work ethic of yours. It's a little dangerous.
That's what Vale used to say about me. Then they fired me.
And they were fools. You've earned more than just respect here, Adrian. You know that, right?
You trying to motivate me again?
I don't try. I do. Well, don't work too late. You're no good to me, burnt out.
The incompetence is staggering. Yeah, you two are in way over your heads. Do you really think that this is acceptable? I give you one simple task and you screw it up. How the hell did either of you even finish residency? Vale General Hospital is the gold standard, and you two are just standing around like clueless little interns. If these surgical models aren't flawless by tomorrow, you're both gone. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. This is the man I trusted to lead my surgical team?
Go. Oh, Mr. Vale, what a surprise.
Cut the bullshit, Marksman. We on schedule or not?
Of course. We're just refining the final stages. Yeah, everything is under control.
Good. If there's a problem, I expect to hear it from you, with no cover-ups.
Of course, sir.
Mr. Vale.
Not now. Go get me the latest performance reports.
It, looks like Preston's growing a little cold on our lovely administrator here. Don't worry. When Preston makes me chief medical officer, I'm gonna need someone flexible in my corner.
I was back the winning team, Dr. Marksman.
Today, Vale Hospital officially launched its highly anticipated next-generation surgical program. This cutting-edge approach to surgical care is being closely watched by the medical industry, especially as Hart Medical's competing program was released on the same day. The question now is, who will define the future of surgery?
Relax, Mr. Vale. Hart Medical doesn't stand a chance.
I hope you're right. For your sake.
Didn't you say that if the rollout went well, that you'd make me chief medical officer?
It's not a success. Yet. Enjoy tonight's launch party. Because if our results don't outshine Hart Medical, it'll be the last thing you have to celebrate for a long time.
Dr. Hart, we have a problem. Vale Hospital's new surgical program launches today.
That soon?
They're hosting a big celebration party tonight.
It's a good thing we're ahead of.
You're saying we're ready?
Why would I lie? We've been tracking Vale's every move. Let him celebrate. It's just gonna backfire.
How exactly does that work in our favor?
Viv, do you remember what I told you when you first brought me here? Preston Vale's rushing this. He's desperate to beat us to the market.
And?
Their model's flawed. If they keep moving forward without realizing their structural failure in their approach, we won't have to lift a damn finger.
And what about when it falls apart?
Then Hart Medical takes over as the future of modern surgery.
So you're saying that Vale Hospital has been refining the prototype surgical method that you designed?
It's the only way they could have gotten this far this fast. They're using an early draft, full of mistakes that I won't make again. They don't even realize the cracks in their foundation.
That actually makes perfect sense. Which means we've already won. Well, this is a big day for us. We should celebrate.
What do you have in mind? Drinks?
Not quite. You and I are crashing the Vale launch party tonight.
What? Why?
Let me worry about that. In the meantime, ensure a smooth rollout, finish whatever procedures you need to, and meet me in the lobby at 8 p.m. sharp. Preston, we've been through so much together. I know where I'm headed in life, and I know who I want by my side. Tonight, at this launch party, celebrating our groundbreaking surgical program. Just like the perfect moment to ask, will you marry me? It should be fun.
Absolutely.
You really know how to take care of your staff, Mr. Vale.
Stop it.
Too bad you're taken.
Yeah, what a shame. Where the fuck is Fiona? Told her to meet me out here so we can go to this party together.
Forget about her. She's just social climbing trash anyways.
We'll show you a better time.
Now that's an offer I can't refuse. Let's go. Fiona who? Oh, you ladies are crazy. Let me get the door.
The number you have dialed is unavailable. Please try again later.
It's 20 in one day.
All clean, all stable. The experimental procedures are all working, Dr. Marksman. You did it.
No, we didn't.
Dr. Marksman, you have to get to Vale's launch party pronto. You're already late.
I need to change that.
You don't have time.
Where's Vivian?
Taking care of something. She said it's really important that you be there, and she'll meet you as soon as she can.
Tonight, we celebrate the launch of Vale Hospital's revolutionary surgical program.
What the fuck? You're my date and you're wasted.
I'm sure you have plenty of other dates to accompany you.
Yeah, God knows why I chose you, but I did. So if you want to keep your job and your status, sober up for God's sakes.
Did he just wander in from the janitor's lounge?
It's giving orderly sheep.
Maybe he's here to bust tables.
What are you doing at our launch party? You weren't invited.
You so sure about that?
I mean, look at you. This is a black tie. I mean, not that I'd expect you to know what that actually is.
Oh, look who crawled in from the gutter. The failed surgeon. The fraud. The nobody. Show up to my party in dirty scrubs, Marksman? Thought I told the security to keep out the criminals and the lowlives. Guess I need to fire them too.
Pardon me, I just came straight from surgery. Because some of us here are real surgeons.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that the failed surgeon, the fraud, the nobody, isn't me.
I can't have him expose me in front of all these people.
Got some nerve talking to my man Marksman like that. A genius like him leading our surgical team, you won't be able to get anywhere near our next party.
Yeah, because it'll happen in prison. When you're all arrested for medical malpractice, criminal negligence, and identity theft.
What are you talking about?
Identity theft? Whose identity would we possibly be stealing? Yours? Let me give you a little bit of advice, Marksman. If you don't got it, just act like you do.
Speaking from experience.
Look around you. This is the elite among the elite, the best of the best in the medical field. Just because you waltz in here in your dirty, cheap scrubs doesn't make you one of us.
Good. I'm glad, because you're all beneath me. Isn't that right, Dr. Marksman?
That's enough. Guards! This former employee is threatening us. Kick him out.
Touch me and you'll regret it. I'm here tonight with a very important guest.
What are you dumbasses doing? Grab him.
Preston! What the hell is this?
Dad, relax.
Relax?
This twat came in uninvited. I was just kicking him out. Guards, remove him immediately.
President Vale, it truly is an honor to finally meet you.
You get out of my way.
Dad, what are you doing? This is Dr. Marksman, the genius surgeon that is leading our surgical.
You are such a fool!
Dad, what are you doing?
Open your eyes, Preston. This man that you tried so hard to kick out, he is...
You are a disgrace!
Dad!
My hospital meant something and you turned it into a... Oh!
Dad! Dad!
Oh. President Vale.
Fuck away from my dad!
Are you out of your mind? He is the best surgeon in this room.
Oh yeah, like you give a shit about saving my dad. I'll die before I trust you two. Somebody get me a real doctor! David! David!
Do so. It's cold.
Can't think of what to do next? Blanking? Can't think of a diagnosis?
Shut up! Why isn't Dr. Marksman doing anything?
This is ridiculous. I thought this David guy was a genius.
Why are you just standing there? Do something!
What's the matter, David? If you need help, just ask. All you have to do is admit what you did. Right here, right now.
I can't blow my cover, but what if I kill him? I don't know anything about surgeries. I don't even know what's wrong with them. I did medical school on Zoom.
David, this is a matter of life and death. Let it go.
I can't. I can't do this. Okay, I can't do this. I can't do this without my notebook.
That's my surgical notebook. He stole it from me.
Okay. I'm gonna need a fork and a glass of water. Okay. I got it. Here, take it. Okay. All right, hold his head. Good. Tilt it back and apply pressure here. Okay. Breathe. Thank God. Let it out.
Thank you. Oh, that's my guy. Surgical genius. Oh, that's how Vale makes history.
Somebody get this man a medal.
Or at least a new department.
If you still want that chief medical officer position, say the word.
Now, do I have to have somebody escort you out?
That maneuver. That notebook.
It's mine.
Then tell them.
Where is he going? Maybe he's headed to develop another fake surgery program at another fake hospital.
Leaving so soon, Dr. PJs? Say, hey, why don't you come back when you've actually saved a life?
That procedure David used, I invented it.
What kind of crack are you smoking?
He's delusional. Somebody seriously check this guy's medical license.
The notebook he used to save your father. That's mine. My handwriting, my theories.
You're just pissed because he did what you couldn't.
I'm pissed because you used rudimentary theories as innovation. And when it fails, and it will, you're not the ones that'll pay for it. The patients will.
You can't prove that.
Not yet. But you can't fake medicine. Medicine and science always tell the truth.
Our 3's vitals just dropped. We've got uncontrolled bleeding.
Second patient today, same issue. Vessel ligation failed mid-operation.
These techniques aren't viable. The Vale method doesn't hold under stress.
I mean, come on. Tonight proves it. We're ahead of every surgical institute in the country.
I'll be right back. Just coordinating with the team. Talk to me.
The vascular bundle clamp maneuver failed again. This is the second patient bleeding out tonight.
Use the compression step.
That only works in controlled scenarios. We told you these procedures weren't fully tested.
Look, just follow the notes.
I designed those techniques for 101 guidance, not mass implementation. Without calibration, it's unstable. It's dangerous.
They tried to commercialize your success without you.
Now people are paying for it.
All good?
Of course. Just routine coordination.
Routine coordination doesn't usually include blood loss. Your surgical program is failing, and patients are suffering.
You've been out of the field for months. You wouldn't know.
Yeah, I would know. Because the procedures that you're butchering, I invented. And I'm the only one in this room who can fix the mess that you made in your surgical wing.
Bullshit.
Oh, yes, this is Dr. Marksman. Yeah, connect me with the surgical coordinator immediately. Okay, listen very carefully. Your patient in OR3 is experiencing a catastrophic hemorrhaging because the vascular bundle clamp technique was improperly executed. No, you need to perform a Marksman modified Pringle maneuver with selective hepatic arterial ligation, followed by a rapid sequence vascular anastomosis using interrupted 6-0 proline sutures. Yes. Yes.
How do we even know he made a phone call? This whole thing is performance, a charade.
You stole his methods.
This entire launch party is built upon stolen work and guesswork.
That's a lie.
Then prove me wrong. Show them all a technique that I didn't create.
Why would we believe anything he says? He was fired, humiliated.
You're right, I was fired. And the same procedures I pioneered were renamed and sold back to the board as revolutionary.
No, you know what? This is pathetic.
He's just jealous. He missed his shot.
Is that what you told yourself? When you snuck back into my office and stole my surgical journal?
Even if that were true, this isn't the time or the place.
I think it's exactly the time and place. I just got off the phone with our surgical coordinator. And thanks to Adrian's guidance, our surgeons were able to stabilize the coding patients. Adrian just cleaned up your mess. You took this good man's techniques that weren't ready, and you fired him. The one person who could make them safe.
Dad, you don't see the full picture here.
Oh, I'm seeing it perfectly well. This hospital was built on trust and integrity, and you've disgraced them both.
Your father nearly died because of your ego. Because of his lies. You saved me. You saved Nelson. And now you can save Vale.
Tried to warn you all. No one listened.
Well, they're listening now. You deserve to be at Vale more than either of those two, and probably even more than me. It was a mistake to let you go.
Months ago, I was fired from Vale Hospital, with procedures still in development. They weren't ready. They needed supervision, precision, development. Instead, someone took my notes and tried to fast-track them for glory.
Oh, you can't prove that.
Security footage of you stealing Adrian's notebook from the hospital. Already submitted to the board.
I built on what he started. Okay? I didn't steal. I enhanced it.
Then why were patients about to die?
You falsified rollout readiness?
He did more than that. He put lives at risk to prove that he was smarter than the guy that actually created the program.
We're going to need to open a formal investigation on this.
This is absurd. This was supposed to be our night.
Oh, it's your night. Just not the way you thought it'd be.
You lied to me.
I didn't lie. I simplified the truth.
Simplify? You could have caused serious harm to countless innocent people. You nearly killed the president of the hospital.
You passed up experimental procedures as launch ready. That's malpractice.
They weren't. Nelson's alive. Look, the patients, they're alive.
Yeah, because of me. Those methods require sequential tensioning, breath control, special clamp techniques. Getting one beat wrong is the difference between life and death.
Wait, these really are your techniques.
I tested them for years. It was never meant for mass rollout, not without training.
You're rewriting history?
No, you tried to erase him from it. Adrian Marksman was the reason that Vale's program had a future. And without him, it won't.
This is absurd. You're siding with this disgraced former resident?
He's not disgraced, son. You are. You hijacked a program you didn't understand. And then when your ego wasn't enough, you propped up this fraud.
Taking his side, Dad? I'm your son.
I'm taking the side of truth. And so will the board.
We will be convening an emergency session tomorrow morning. Until then, both of you are suspended from all surgical and administrative duties.
Suspended? No, you can't do that. You don't understand the politics of running a hospital.
We understand the liability. That's enough.
Mr. Preston Vale, Dr. David Marksman, come with us.
Dad, you're not going to let them drag me out like this. I'm your son.
No, don't you touch me.
Don't
You're not a child.
Hey, Dad!
Hey,
you're the side built there! Get his swords out of them! Do so! Get off me! I'm your son! Not a child!
You're not my responsibility.
Adrian, please. I made a mistake. I see that now. I should have believed in you. I should have stood by you. You were right about everything. Just give me a second chance. Please. I still love you.
Love? You traded him the second someone flashier walked by.
You don't understand. I thought he was finished. I thought he had nothing left.
So you sold him out. Mocked him. Over and over again.
I was scared. I didn't know what to do.
Oh, you knew. You just didn't care. Not until you realized that the horse you bet on turned out to be a loser.
Please. Say something. Anything.
You had your chance, Fiona. And you spent it holding Preston's arm while they tried to bury me alive.
You always belonged in my operating room, and I should have fought harder to keep you if I'd only known what was going on behind the scenes. The board will vote that Preston is removed from the board, and David will never go near another patient again. We're rebuilding, and I want you back as Vale's chief of experimental surgery.
I'm sorry, Dr. Vale. You had your chance too. I'm not the same man that you fired.
Well, all the more reason we need you back at Vale. Adrian 2.0.
I'm not coming back.
You're choosing her? Our rival? You arrogant little ingrate. I open the door for you and you slam it in my face. Just typical. Just when you had your moment, you turn your back on it for what, her? She's just gonna use you up and toss you aside like everyone else.
Oh, projecting much, Nelson.
Get me out of here. Now!
Karma has good timing.
Speaking of timing, we should get back to work. We have lives to save.
Hey, not so fast, Mr. Hotshot Genius Surgeon. I still owe you that extra special bonus.
Now?
Well, there's no time like the present. This is what victory tastes like.
It's not bad. I need a second opinion.
Well, I've got all night. And you're not leaving this room until I've properly celebrated my genius surgeon.
Should I be afraid of a performance review?
You're already exceeding expectations. But I am very thorough.
Getting fired was the best thing that ever happened to me. Besides meeting you, of course.